Merry Christmas, everybody! Today we are going to be doing a Christmas special part 2. So previously I did a summon and a lot of different gacha games, and today I'm going to be showing you my account on those games and showing you where my characters are at and stuff like that for each account. So we're going to start with My Hero Ultra Impact, and then we'll do the others like Dokkan Battle, Jujutsu, Kaisen, Fairy Tail. So if you want to see my characters and my account progression, stick around for that, because some of them might kind of surprise you how much time and investment I've actually put in on some of these accounts. So My Hero Ultra Impact is probably by far the one I put the most investment into, money wise and time wise, and I love this background with Hawks right here. I wanted to showcase this here at the very start of the video, but let's go into the characters. Now, if you don't play My Hero, I do genuinely like this game a lot. It's a very good casual game. It's like the perfect casual game, and it's a good time to join because they're giving out 50 free tickets or 5 free summons through missions and login bonuses. They've been fairly generous. They just gave out 50 tickets before this, and they also gave out a free UR ticket recently as well to get a free UR character. But let me go in here and sort by, let's go, I don't know, power. We can go power, sure. So my strongest character technically is Steampunk Bakugo, who is UR+. UR+ means I pulled multiple dupes of the character, have all of their ability boards completely done. And then we have Sue, we have free to play all for one. Now you're gonna see that if you see my climax battle characters, I've slacked a little bit on some of the climax battle characters, but yeah, I'm missing 2 characters from my account in total. Well, actually 3 characters now. 2 general pools and 1 limited. So I am missing the World Heroes Missions Bakugo. I don't have him. I've tried multiple times to pull him and just got super unlucky. And then I'm missing Toru, Invisible Girl, and I am also missing the Blue Ochako. So I'm missing 3 characters in total for my entire account, but other than that, I have every character that has ever released in My Hero Ultra Impact. And honestly, out of all the characters, Kaminari might be one of my favorite releases. He's insanely good. Foe 100%, probably my favorite general pool release because he's very good as well. A lot of good characters over time though, some bad as well, but most of these characters are pretty decent. This new Sue is really interesting, really good in the right circumstances. I feel like you have to build a team very specific for her though, but also still a pretty interesting character. And then here's all my other characters down here. And scrolling down, Steampunk Aizawa is one I would like to have more dupes into to be able to give him more survivability and whatnot. Who's my weakest character? That's the question. Probably a rare character for sure. My weakest SR is Hawks. Weakest character in general is Sue. Okay, interesting. And if we go to, let's just go ahead and turn off everything but URs, right? Okay, so weakest UR is Green Deku. That's perfect. That's exactly where he should be. This character is pretty much garbage. And then my strongest character, once again, should still be Steampunk Bakugo. Now, if we switch who has the most HP, let's take a look at that really quickly. Yayorozu, 61,000 HP. That's crazy. Compared to, what's the lowest? The lowest is way down there. Oh my gosh, 22,000. Yeah, Deku, that Green Deku should be at the bottom for everything for me because I really just genuinely hate his guts. He's so bad. Fastest character is Nejire for me. That's actually surprising. UR+ Green Nejire is my fastest character. Green Deku should be at the bottom again. For slowest, yep, everything is in balance. Everything is the way it should be. That's perfect. Battle power, he's the lowest. Oh man, I love it. And then overall battle power is All For One at the top, the free-to-play All For One. Interesting. And then board progress. All of these characters at the top are 100% board progress. 99% on Deku. I am probably just missing like the last DX slot because I need 1 more copy. It's so annoying. You need 1 extra copy right here to be able to finish a character, which I don't have. So if I get 1 more copy of him, he will be done. Probably the same story for a lot of these characters. Yeah, most of these characters that are 99%, I'm literally just freaking 1 copy away from being able to fully UR+ 130 these characters. And if I'm able to UR+ 130 these characters, then I get a unique EX auto skill that makes them a lot better. I have so many pieces for him. I don't know why I didn't have that done, but that's done now. So that was cool. I'm glad I actually went through this and was able to find that. But yeah, that is my Hero account characters. Let me show you the memories really quickly. I'm going to be brief with the memories, but most of these memories are pretty far along. As you can see, I have a lot of fully DX memories. It takes a copy and then 5 more copies to fully finish a memory, so 6 copies of a memory in this game to finish them. But as you can see, it's not that hard to get copies of memories. Additionally, they have given us quite a few free versatile copies or dupes lately, so that's been nice too. But yeah, here's all of my memories that I have in the game. Bunch of SRs. The SRs are actually useful. The URs are useful. And I'm running out of memory space because your max is 400. I can't even buy anymore. So they're going to have to expand the memory box soon, because just having like one copy of every memory, I'm almost full. I do have 2 copies of a few, but like still, we're getting to that point where they're going to have to expand the box because people are going to start to run out of room. So in general, that is my hero account. I'll switch to Sue here for the end so you guys can see her. I actually like this end home screen right here. This is pretty nice to end off on for the My Hero showcase, and we'll switch games. Alright, now next up we have Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. This is the home screen for Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. I would say, like, honestly, My Hero and Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade's home screens feel very similar, right? These are recollections on the homepage. I can put memories on the homepage of My Hero as well. I just prefer the characters because the characters look better. But I can put characters here on JJK as well. But in this case, recollections typically look better to me for the home screen here, which is why I have those going. Now, as for my account, I'll show you guys where my characters are. I feel like a lot of people have been curious about this. I did do account reviews a couple of weeks ago, probably about a month and a half ago now, for JJK Phantom Parade, and I know a lot of people are looking for me to review their account. I will be doing another account review here soon. I post about it in my Discord and ask people to submit short screen recordings of their accounts when I get ready to do them. So if you want your account reviewed for Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade, make sure you join my Discord down in the description below, and then when I at you guys, the JJK players, and tell you to submit your accounts, be ready to do that. You will submit them in a pinned Google Drive folder, but that'll probably be coming up here after Christmas sometime. I don't know exactly when yet, but I'll let you guys know when in the Discord server. So Yuta is my #1 investment character. I only pulled a single copy of Yuta, just to let you guys know. Everything else for these dupes, I used the Resonant Soul Shards. I bought the Resonant Soul Shard from the shop, and you were able to get another free one somehow, and then I think I bought 2, if I remember right, or bought 1. I don't remember. I think I bought 1. I think I got 3 for free. But anyways, every Resonant Soul Shard I got went into Yuta. So I did not pull 5 copies of him. This is just a really good character to put it into because he's really good right now, right? He's at the top of the tier list. Insanely good. But he becomes even better in the future because he just got buffed on JP. So that just made me commit even harder to putting everything into him. I have a stamp on him. I have the Resonant Soul Shards on him. I think I actually, for his skills, I actually have 2 of his skills maxed. The only character I have skills maxed on right now. I have other characters up to level 9, but he is the only one I've actually used Chaotic Shards on to get him up to level 10. So whenever I have red stages in Illusory Tower, like, he makes them easy, like, just so easy. He's very, very good. He's on Gojo's level, like green or blue Gojo, and he doesn't go away. So I absolutely love Yuta. He's very, very good. Highly recommend investing in him if you guys get him. Then we have green Gojo here. I actually just recently had to use a stamp on him to get through A4 of Illusory Tower. You guys will probably see that Illusory Tower stage come out today or tomorrow later on. But yeah, I had him level 97. I had to get him to 102 to just get that little bit of extra damage. It was like a tiny bit of extra damage that I needed to be able to finish one of the stages. But now I'm able to get him to 104, so I'll do that really quickly. But I will get him to 107. Skill enhancement wise, he's looking pretty decent. Level 9 on this skill. This skill you use the least, so I'm not too worried about upgrading that. But these 2 skills you want to have upgraded as well. But his ultimate is the #1 skill to upgrade on him realistically. And he is able to do really good damage. Then his skill 2 is next priority, then his skill 1. But then we have Green Itadori, Red Itadori here. Green Itadori I think is just as high because of all the dupes into him. I have a fully maxed duped Nobara, not by choice, but just by, I don't know, what the game gave me. It is what it is. We have a dupe for Panda. Once again, the game just decided to give me Panda a bunch of times. And Nishimiya, Blue Gojo. I am missing Junpei. Junpei is one of the few characters I am missing right now. I don't think I'm really missing anyone else if I think about it. I think I have everybody else. So if I go down a little bit more, I have Hanami. I don't have Jogo technically because you can't have both of them yet, but Hanami is, in my opinion, the pick to get if you have Hollow Purple Gojo. If you don't have Hollow Purple Gojo, you might want to save for Mahito, but Jogo should be nobody's choice unless he's just like your favorite character. But Hanami I've already used multiple times in Illusory Tower and in Illusory Tower videos, so I do recommend using her if you guys are able to get her. Geto I've used in Illusory Tower as well. He's kind of a sleeper unit. He has been super useful for me hitting that big damage, and he's going to become way better in the future because he just got a massive buff on JP. Kaido is a GOAT, rare character you guys should be investing in. By the way, like Nanami and Yaga, also characters you should be investing in. And the rare Inumaki, honestly, I'm going to get him to level 97 or max level before I even get the SSR one there, because this guy's way better than the SSR version. Granted, when this guy gets buffed later, he'll be able to keep people alive for 3 death blows, but other than that, he's not really useful. We have SSR Maki, SSR Megami. I have Toto somewhere down here. I don't even know. Hold on, let me switch the... wrong thing. I wanted to click level. Okay, let's go here and let's switch to SSRs only. There we go. Now we're able to see all our SSRs. Yeah, so there's Toto and Nanami and everything else. So those are all the SSRs I have, mainly missing Junpei, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with my account so far. I've spent more money than I'm sure people would have liked me to, especially with everything that's going on with the game, but genuinely I just enjoy the game and I want to be able to showcase characters for you guys and tell you if they're good or not, and let you guys make the decision for yourself if you want to summon on characters or not. So hopefully you understand, but I've had a ton of fun playing the game. A little bit annoyed by the way the game has gone, but the game itself is fun. I love Illusory Tower. Illusory Tower is the type of endgame content that I crave in any gacha game, so I've really been enjoying making guides on those. And if you guys haven't checked those out yet and you're trying to get through Illusory Tower, I do recommend going and checking those out, because hopefully, you know, it'll give you an idea of where to start or what teams or recollections you need to run. But that is it for the Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade showcase. Well, actually, you know what? I'll show you the ranks of characters really quickly. So most of my characters are kind of all over the place. I've really only worked on ranking up a few, right? These ones at the top. I never really recommend just like building up a character, like for example, Miwa, just to get their extra cubes, because it's not really worth it. It's not worth the amount of resources you put into them. So my characters, I have a few that are really leveled up because I've actually used those characters a lot. And then I have characters that I haven't even like hardly touched, right? So I recommend never actually going for the rank here. I recommend just working on the characters you're going to use, but you know, you guys do whatever it is you want to do. So with that said, now we're done with the Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade showcase, and we're going to move into the next game. Next up, we have Black Clover Mobile, and you're going to see that I put a lot of investment into this game, and then recently in the past few months, I've been like, nope, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not spending a bunch of money to dupe out characters and skill pages because the game is just straight up dying, and like, I would love for this game to do well. I think they've done a lot of things right, but a lot of things badly. Like, it's meant... Gacha games should be casual games, right? And they've added in like a daily like boss battle and stuff. They want you to play this every single day, and they want you to grind it every single day. And it's like, I don't mind playing a game every day, but just like the amount of grind is a little bit annoying. And there's the other problems with the game besides that. No good packs on sale. Like, I could go on, but I don't want to dwell on the bad things, right? So I do enjoy the game a lot still. I still play quite a bit and enjoy most of the content in the game. I'm not the biggest fan of PvP, and that's largely where the game has gone, is PvP. So that's part of the reason I decided not to go so crazy on it. But yeah, Noelle is my strongest character, 90,000 total current combat power. It's not the highest, it's not the lowest. It's a decent build for a character. I think a lot of people are going to have her a lot higher, right? I'm not going to lie to you. But the reason I don't have her higher is because when you look at gear for characters, look at how many pieces I've transcended. I still got a lot of pieces I need to transcend. And honestly, I just can't farm enough freaking gear to transcend all the characters I want to transcend. What you need to do is you need to make gear sets out of like a couple of like 5 to 6 gear sets and transfer them between characters, but I don't do that because I just want to have gear for each character and not have to switch them around because it's annoying. They also messed up all the gear recently when they changed the way that some of the gear pieces sit into the slots, so I had to go back through and re-gear all of my characters, so some of them are not where they initially were, and it was like, it's a good update, but it was annoying because it just pulled things out. I don't know. They've done good and bad things for this game, but you can see all my 125 characters, all the characters that are duped out and whatnot. This Black Divider Asta is really good. I wish I had a skill page fully duped. Actually, hold on. I don't have to hope anymore. Let's finish that. Okay, so that is actually a good use of the versatile skill page. I would much rather use that on him, so I get the 100% chance to get an extra turn upon killing an enemy. Black Divider's still really good. Some people would argue that he killed the game, but I mean, fun character to use nonetheless. And I do have Lumiere as well. I don't think he's up here. Yep, there he is, Lumiere. I got a copy of Lumiere. I got 2 copies of a skill page, which was pretty hype, and I did that mostly free-to-play or light spending, so I didn't go that crazy with it, honestly. And I also did not get Sekre, so that was unfortunate. I would have really liked to have Sekre to pair with him, but I went halfway to pity on Sekre, did not get her. It just wasn't meant to be. This game was going to shaft me if I went all the way to pity 100%. So I wasn't about to do that. And like I said, I'm not going as crazy as I used to with this game. I did actually get both the Summer Yami and the Summer Charlotte. Thank God, because one of them without the other is actual freaking garbage. But they're not a great character, but they're fun to use. So they've kind of messed up some of the character releases lately, and that's the biggest problem. But I have every SSR in this game besides Sekre at this point. I think Sekre is the first SSR I've ever actually missed out on. And I also don't have the new Charmy because she just literally came out. And if you see, I have 13 tickets and 1,800 black crystals. Now I do still have the last chapter to finish. I'll get 1,200 more black crystals, but I can't really make a full summon video out of just 2 summons, right? So I might as well do them in this video here. So I know it was an account showcase video, but we'll throw in some summons right here because let's be honest, Black Clover yeah, not the funnest thing for people to probably watch because I feel like most people have stopped playing it, unfortunately. Let me know if you guys are still playing Black Clover down in the comments because I do enjoy the game and I'd make more videos on it if I thought people were going to watch them. They've just never really done super well on the channel. All right, Silver Door, yep. Fancy dress though, okay, maybe? Nope. Unless we get something here for no reason, but bunch of SRs, nothing. Okay. Yeah, that's about how I expected the summons to go. I guess we'll do one more. Let's see if we somehow magically get Charmy. I don't think we are, but who knows. Gold door. Regular dress, now just the reverse animation, so it's another shaft. Dude, this is why. This is part of why. Out of any game, you think Jujutsu Kaisen is shafted me, guys? If you started watching my channel recently for Jujutsu Kaisen, you saw me go to pity like twice on a banner. It's like every banner for me on this freaking game, I go to pity on to get a character. It's crazy how bad I get shafted on Black Clover Mobile. But meanwhile, I go and I do like a single summon on the daily summon or whatever, and I get something for no reason. It makes no sense. In the most recent summon video for the first Christmas special, right, I did a single and got Noel. It made no freaking sense. But yeah, that is my Black Clover account. Nothing too crazy. I used to work on it a lot more. I work on it a little bit less now, but I still do play it and summon when I can. Next up, we have Fairy Tail Fierce Fight, and I know a lot of people were really excited to play this at the start. A lot of people were actually playing this at the start of the game, and then they just stopped updating it. I don't know, they weren't making enough money or something like that, so I don't know if they'll ever update it again, or what's going to go on with it, or if it's going to enter end of service, but this is a game that actually just came out this year. I have, you know what, I just play it for enjoyment really at this point. I did a couple of videos on it, and then ran out of content to do because you can only do so much content when they're not adding new things to the game. But I did show this a little bit in the previous summon video, but these are my characters. This is where they're at. It takes a lot to get a character to 6 stars, but when you get a character to 6 stars, they are absolutely freaking broken. So I'll go into a little bit more depth right here and show you Midnight, who is my most invested in character. 848,000. Combat power is insane. Like my second highest is 765, so 100,000 below almost. And in terms of wizard ranking compared to everybody within like the, I think it's like 10 to 20 servers. I don't know exactly what it is now. It might just be 5 servers, but I am second. I actually got passed recently. I was number 1 for a long time at the highest battle power. 925,000 battle power is actually freaking nuts. I don't know what they're doing to hit that because I have this guy like maxed, right? He's max ascension, level 80. Only thing I could do really is upgrade his gear here and maybe get a new stone to get that a little bit higher, a supreme stone. But Yeah, my Midnight's pretty damn close to max. I'm surprised that guy has 925,000. That's absolutely crazy. Makarov, a lot of people have him. He's a free-to-play unit, so even being as high as I am, I'm rank 14. Fort Misery is somebody that's in my server and I played with quite a bit. And look at that, they're rank 3, and honestly, they told me recently that they stopped even logging into this game because they haven't been updating it. That's so sad because it was a good game. It's one of my favorite games, honestly. Like, when I logged in and first played it, I was like, holy crap, this game's actually good. And I don't know, just not enough people played it. Enough people know about it. I don't think people knew about it, honestly. They did a crappy job advertising it. That was the biggest problem with it, realistically. Like, I love Fairy Tail. It's probably one of my favorite animes of all time. I know that's weird, but and I didn't even know about this game until like a month after it came out, which made me, you know, really sad because I would have played it at launch. But Fort Misery at the top for Minerva here. I'm number 2 for Minerva, so yeah. But Minerva is insanely broken as well. But these are all the characters. Every character in the game, by the way, whether they're rare or SR, can become an SSR unit. So I have every character up to SSR, and these units that are 6-star max were typically rare or SR units. So that's why these units are able to be 6-star maxed, because you get them pretty much for free when you're doing summons. That being said, do we have any summons we can toss out here? I think we can toss out. Yeah, let's do these 5 summons right here. We got 5 multis. We can see if we get something right here. So you guys can see the summon animations. Nothing on this one. And it's pretty much every time that Mira gets like sparkles, you know you're getting something. But there's no sparkles there, so we're not getting anything here. But as you can see, very easy to get SR and rare character dupes. So that's why they are so high on my account. Alright, Mira, come on. So a lot of times, though, I will say you do have to go to the full 70 pity to get something, but it's 70 pity. It's not like 300 pity like some other games, which is incredibly annoying. I did a single right there. I don't know why I did a single. Oopsie. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna have to go to the full pity. And the final summon right here guarantees us something, right? We get the sparkles. Let's go. Alright, let's see what we get. I don't really need Makarov or Juvia, so anything but them. And literally got Makarov. Okay, that's my life. Good news is there is a recycle system, so I can recycle his pieces since I won't need them. So that is Fairy Tail Fierce Fight. If you guys want to play it, I do recommend just playing it for fun, but don't waste money on it. You know, it's a very free-to-play friendly game, especially since we don't know if they're going to update it or end of service it eventually. I don't think end of service will happen this year. It might not happen next year. It might happen next year. I really don't know. The game hasn't been out very long. I would love to see it get updated, but we'll just have to see what happens. I do believe it is a game from China originally, so who knows what could happen with it. And last but not least, we have Dokkan. I know a lot of people throughout time have asked me to show my Dokkan box. So here's my Dokkan box, 1,200 characters. Some of these are like, you know, characters I just need to get rid of after the most recent summons, but I do have all of like the units locked up for the most part that I need. I do this in every game that I can, where I need to lock up characters because I don't accidentally want to sell dupes. So if you guys don't do that, I do highly recommend doing that. But I feel like most people at this point, Dokkan's been out for so long, know to do that. But yeah, the reason you guys don't see a lot of Dokkan content on the channel is simply because it's oversaturated. So many YouTubers do Dokkan. I mean, like, I feel like people wouldn't choose to watch, you know, me talk about units and stuff like that over like the Truth DT or, you know, Toon Rami or Nanogenics or any of those people, right? So I don't even try to contest in their market because like there's no chance. They're literally so big. They've been around since the beginning of the game. Now I have been playing the game for a very long time. I've been playing since like year 2 or 3, maybe year 1, I don't even know. I've been playing for a very, very, very long time, but I have not been doing videos for that long, obviously. So that's kind of where we're at. I would love to do Dokkan Battle content for you guys, Super Battle Road, like Extreme Super Battle Road, any of those new forms of content, Red Zone, anything I would love to do. But that would be up to you guys if I got enough comments of people wanting to see that stuff, people seeing me take on that content. If the videos get enough views, you know, I don't want to put out content on the channel that people don't really care to watch. So that's really the reason you haven't seen too much Dokkan content, if I'm being completely honest, just because people don't really watch it on the channel. But I would love to do it if people were interested in seeing it. But yeah, I have most of the characters. I've shifted slightly recently. In the past year or so, probably about 2 years really, to being a much more light spender, free-to-play player on this game, just because they are so generous with the amount of content they put into the game and the amount of stones that they give you. Like, even being as old as the game is, this game is very generous, and it makes me very happy that they are, and they can afford to be, because their player base is huge and people still freaking spend money on this game, right? Like, regardless of if they're being generous, you still have your whales who are going to try to max dupe characters and whatnot. So yeah, they can afford to do that. But here are all the LRs. I have quite a few LRs, 139 LRs. I'm actually pretty happy with that, pretty proud of that. I still have the new LR Gohan I pulled in the last video. I need to work on and get leveled up to LR status, but I think I might actually have 1 or 2 LRs besides him that I need to get done as well. But still pretty happy with where my account's at, and I am level 576, so people are gonna say I'm lacking on level. I haven't really tried to level too much, and honestly, the biggest problem with my account that I should be working on, but it just like, when am I ever gonna have the time, is link leveling. My link leveling is pretty freaking pathetic for most of my characters because I don't have them leveled up on link skills, unfortunately. But yeah, I need to get their link leveling up on a lot of these characters to make them better. But in general, that is my Dokkan account. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Is it trash? Is it pretty good? I know I'm not going to sell it. Have people ask me that before as well. I'll be honest with you guys, before I started putting money in on like JJK or My Hero Ultra Impact, before I ever did YouTube, I spent quite a bit of money on Dokkan back in the day. I'm not going to lie. This used to be my main spending game. So I don't do that anymore. But yeah, still a game I enjoy very much to this day. I still play it quite a bit, but I just don't really make content on it. So that is it for the Christmas special part 2. If you guys enjoyed the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. Peace.